Hey guys, welcome back to Vertice Models. Today we're painting a Chaos Space Marine, Haarken Worldclaimer, Herald of the Apocalypse. Today we're going to be using some new paint, Turbo Dork's Dark Net, as a base coat for him. And we're just full coverage on the whole model. This paint's pretty cool. It's color shift, which means it changes colors in the light. So with this color, it's like to a green tinge, but whenever you rotate it, you'll see like a red tinge undertone, which is pretty cool. And we got him completely based. That's what he's looking like. Full coverage. Next, we're going to be washing him with a dark tone from Army Painter. And same as before, I was going to be doing a full coverage on the whole model. And after that's dry, that's what it's looking like. You can still see the color shift underneath. It just tones down the metallic a little bit. Next, we'll be doing the trim with bright gold from Army Painter. Just doing his pad here, and then he's got trim on his chest piece, his gauntlet, the bottom of his legs. Also, we'll be doing the off his boosters on his back. We'll be doing those rails, bright gold as well. And that's after the bright gold. Next, we're going to be washing it with a Drakenhof Nightshade. You can also use Army Painter's Blue Tone as well, if you don't have any Citadel paint. There's not much of a difference. But we're just washing the trim up. This adds like a cool green like dinge to the bright gold, just to tone it down a bit. And it looks really cool with that color shift paint coming through. Next, we'll be using Shining Silver and doing a dry brush technique over his turbines there, as well as basing his claws and the head of his spear. And we're just catching the edges on the turbines. You'll still be able to see the dark neck coming through over underneath the dry brush. Now we're just catching the tips of the rails on his back.
Are you finished, Mr. Slade?
No, I'm just getting warmed up.
And that's what he's looking like after the Shining Silver dry brush over the bright gold trim. And as you can see, we base the head of his spear and his claws with the Shining Silver. Next, we'll be using matte white, and this will act as an undertone for the majority of the colors that we're going to be using next. And we're just basing all the bone, the top of his head, or the part that you can see, the claws coming out of the armor.
Shame on you, you macho shithead.
As well as his cloth in between his legs. And we'll be basing his eyes as well. Yeah, we're just getting all the skulls right here. and that's after the matte white's been based. We did the tendrils as well in between his backpack. And then next we'll be using purple tone by Army Painter, and we're just washing those tendrils in between his turbines. And the white just allows the color to be more vibrant when washed over. And that's what he's looking like after that. Next we'll be using red tone by Army Painter, and we're washing all the bones, the skulls, the spikes coming out of his knee pads. And that's what he's looking like. Next we'll be using flesh wash, and we're just washing the top of his head there. Next we're using pure red, and we're going to be basing his cloth. And the white will just help make that color more vibrant. Next we'll be washing the cloth with a soft tone. Just kind of a light brown wash, and we'll be using this over the red. And that's what he's looking like after that. Didn't have time to film the painting the base, but I just used blue raspberry by Dork for the ultramarine, along with greedy gold, and then some blood splatter on top of some oak brown with some still water gloss paint. But the last bit we're doing here is just jungle green and airbrush over top of the eyes, just to give it that glow effect. And then I wanted to do a little more with him, so I 3D modeled and printed these smoke streams that come out of the back of his backpack, the boosters on his backpack. Designed them to where they could fit right up in, dry fit, in between the thruster coming out the back. And that's pretty much it. He's done at this point. Really like the Dork color shift paints. Really made this model look pretty sick. And I'll have all the links in the description for Dork, Army Painter, and Citadel paints. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to continue seeing content like this, and thanks for watching. Bye.